Hi there, and welcome to the channel. I'm Firefox at Tulikko Gaming. I hope you'll enjoy the video. Welcome to my tutorial on how to scrap your Corvette. But before we start, I'd like to thank each and every one of you. We just hit the first major milestone, 1,000 subscribers. It wouldn't have been possible without your support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Why scrap a Corvette, you might ask? Well, it could be you have run out of space. Remember, you can only have 12 active ships in your inventory. Or you might be re-rolling Corvettes to get better stats, as in supercharged slot placement. Or it might be something else. In either case, freeing up space is what you want. And this is where scrapping comes in. Let's see what happens when we try to scrap our Corvette. You would think that it's straightforward. Just scrap it at the Starship outfitting terminal, right? It would make sense, but you'd be wrong. It's not possible to scrap a Corvette at the outfitting terminal as you would any other regular ship. This is definitely not what one would expect. We can't scrap it. Another approach is needed. What about storing it in long-term storage in our freighter, and is it even viable? Let's go have a quick look at the Starship archive in my freighter. If you don't know about long-term storage, then consider this a bonus tip. Now let's have a look at the Starship archive. As you can see, I already have a few ships in long-term storage. Since you can store 18 ships in the storage hangar, there should be room for the Corvette. Let's try to store it. As you might have guessed, you can't store a Corvette in long-term storage. And even if we could, it's not a viable solution due to the limited space in the storage hangar. Let's go back to a space station. We're back at a different space station. That was not intended, but it doesn't matter. So far I've shown you what you can't do. Now let me show you the solution. If you're still here, then gently tap that like button and show your support by subscribing. I really appreciate it. So with that out of the way, on to the solution to our scrapping problem. What we're going to do is straightforward. Go to one of the NPCs who lands with a spaceship and trade your unwanted Corvette with their ship. Before you do so, make sure that you have deleted all the parts from your Corvette you want to save. Ideally, you should only trade the absolute minimum Corvette configuration. In other words, the smallest possible ship. Next step is to wait for an NPC to land, so that we can trade our Corvette. And we're in luck. One just landed. Now simply trade your Corvette for its ship, just like so. The class of the ship you're trading for doesn't really matter. This is an A-class and it still costs less than our Corvette, so you can perform the exchange without having to pay extra. As you can see, our unwanted Corvette is gone, and we're now the owner of a new spaceship. So what's the point of trading our Corvette with a new unwanted spaceship which takes up space? Let me show you. Since we've traded out Corvette for a spaceship which can be scrapped, we're now able to get rid of it and hopefully get some useful stuff in the process besides units. Let's have a quick look at what we got. We've got some A-class tech and tradable stuff, including a Starship AI valve, which is the single most valuable trading part in the entire game. Since the outcome of the scrapping process is random generated, it will vary from time to time, and basically, it doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that we have gotten rid of our unwanted Corvette. Let's go back to the Corvette workstation and finish off the tutorial. If you know of a better way to get rid of a Corvette, please let me know in the comments below. This is all I had to share this time around. Hopefully you have learned a thing or two. At least now you know how to scrap your unwanted Corvettes, which I find very useful. And once again, thank you for your support and reaching 1,000 subscribers. Bye for now. Thank you for watching the tutorial. I hope you liked it. If you want to support the channel, then remember to like the video and consider subscribing. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next tutorial. Firefox out.